Hey, what's going on? Jay Lopez here, and welcome to this training where I'm going to be giving you 3 reasons why entrepreneurs fail to escape the 5 to 15 pound weight loss plateau. Now, before we get into this, I want to kind of get into like what is a plateau. I know a lot of us talk about it. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you've experienced it, and if you have not, I'm going to pretty much give you a simple explanation as to what that is. So, a weight loss plateau to me is when you realize, look, you're not losing any more weight. You've been going to the gym, you've been hitting the weights, you've been doing the HIIT cardio, following the diet, stepping on the scale, you're seeing the pounds drop. All of a sudden, that comes to a stop. That comes to a stop, and you're trying to figure out, all right, look, what's going on? Is this plan not working anymore? Is this diet not working anymore? Are these workouts not working? Like, what's going on? It feels impossible to lose weight now. And then what usually happens 9 times out of 10? We throw in the routine, take a break long enough to muster up some motivation, get back to it, and then we climb to that 5, 10, 15 pound weight loss mark before stopping again, and the repeated cycle continues. All right, so I want to help you, entrepreneurs, escape this weight loss plateau. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of times when I think about a weight loss plateau, I also think about how a lot of entrepreneurs financially plateau. And when I get into this, you're going to see like the direct relationship between the two. All right, so let's get into it. So the first reason that most entrepreneurs fail to escape the 5 to 15 pound weight loss plateau is failure to set short-term and long-term goals, okay? Short-term, long-term, short-term, long-term. So what's the difference between short-term, long-term goals, and why are they important? So the difference between a short-term and a long-term goal to me, it's just a matter of time. So a short-term goal for me is, daily and weekly. Anything over that, maybe I'd say kind of when you're stepping into like the 21-day mark, anything further, monthly, quarterly, that's long-term, okay? So entrepreneurs, think about your business. Think about your business, right? When maybe you just started your business, maybe you've been in business for a while, right? You understand the importance of setting short-term and long-term goals. Like, hey, every day I need to make sure that I'm calling my clients, promoting my business, or every week I need to make sure that I'm, not leaving any money on the table or anything like that, right? Monthly, what are we wanting to accomplish? Our sales goals. That's like that would be long-term, right? Like, hey, you know what I want to get 200. I want to sell 200-300, pieces of this product by the end of the month. So setting short-term goals and long-term goals is going to keep you motivated. It's going to keep you on track, and it's going to keep your eye on the ultimate goal. It's going to prevent you from losing motivation. How does this relate to weight loss? It's the same thing, all right? So a lot of entrepreneurs fail to set short-term and long-term goals. So what are some short-term goals that you should be setting in order to hit a 20, 30, 40 plus pound weight loss goal? I'm going to tell you. A daily goal would be to consume. I got some water right here. They don't sponsor me. Drink 2 to 3 liters of water a day. To me, that's a short-term goal that you should be setting. What is another short-term goal that someone should set on a weekly basis? I would say, hey, by the end of this week, I want to make sure that I'm doing 3 workouts a week. I want to make sure that I'm logging 90 minutes of cardio, 120 minutes of cardio. Tracking these things is important because when you don't really set these goals, you kind of just like, it's just like a business. It's just like a business goal. You're just like, hey, I want to, earn X amount of clients a month, but you don't really know what steps you should be taking. And the reason that you don't know what steps you should be taking is because you haven't set short-term and long-term goals. Also, setting short-term and long-term goals is going to prevent you from getting overwhelmed because it can be overwhelmed with thinking about how much income you want to make by the end of the month or the end of the quarter, things like that. It can be overwhelming thinking about how many, for me, fitness challenges, right? Like let's say I want to get 200 challengers to join my next fitness challenge, or 300 or 400. It can be overwhelming to think about it all at once. But if I break it down into weekly and daily goals, then I understand how many people I need to get to join a day. Like let's say that in 30 days, I want to get 300 new customers or 300 new fitness challengers. Great. So I can get overwhelmed and say like, man, that's 300. How do I do it? How do I do it? Or I can break it down and say, you know what? I got 30 days to get 300 people to join. That's 10 people a day, right? So on a weekly basis, I need to get 70 people to join or so. Just doing the math, that's correct, right? So, but yeah, so this is important. Setting short-term and long-term goals is important because a lot of entrepreneurs do not hit that 20 pound mark, 25, 30 pound mark because they lose motivation. They throw in the towel. They throw in the towel because they fail to set short-term and long-term goals. Weight loss is mental. Becoming successful in business is mental, emotional, it's your mindset. losing weight, staying consistent. It's mental, it's your mindset, it's emotional, okay? And a lot of times when you get too caught up in your emotions, you don't know the difference between reality and emotions and anxiety, and it all gets mixed up. You get overwhelmed, you throw in the towel. So to prevent yourself from doing that, set short-term, long-term goals. I have another suggestion for anyone that's watching that wants to know what are some better ways that I can set short-term and long-term goals. I will tell you. So you can actually download this app called Evernote, one of my favorite apps to use. It's free. You can purchase it. I purchased it. I have like a subscription because I have multiple notebooks for the projects that I use, but starting out, it's free. So download Evernote. You can make a notebook, and not only can you make a notebook, you can make individual notes. You can save pictures, you can save audio notes. This is like literally like you're making like your own holy grail to your own weight loss transformation, okay? And it's gonna keep you motivated. So that's my suggestion for that one. All right, so the second reason that most entrepreneurs fail to escape the 5 to 10 pound weight loss plateau is solely relying on relaxed nutrition, all right? So I love this business comparison as well, and I'll dive into that in a second. So what is relaxed nutrition? Relaxed nutrition is eating healthy. Relaxed nutrition is making healthier choices. Is there anything wrong with that? No, there's not. But I need you to understand that the body's not going to reward you with weight loss just because you're eating healthy. We are supposed to give our body healthy food. Your body needs fruits, vegetables, healthy proteins, vitamins, things like that, water consumption. It needs it. And I blame social media a little bit a lot of times, or a lot of people's just lack of knowledge when it comes to this thing. The body needs healthy food. So am I saying that eating healthy is not good enough? You should just throw in the towel. If you're eating healthy, you're not losing weight. No, I'm not. But what I'm telling you is you need to be progressive. So acknowledge what you've done and ask yourself, what can I do better? So don't solely rely on relaxed nutrition. Relaxed nutrition is eating breakfast, lunch, dinner. Relaxed nutrition is having a very healthy breakfast and maybe enjoying some pizza, burgers, something like that for lunch. Is there anything wrong with it? No, it's not. But for my best body transformation clients, there were just certain things that were not allowed. Did the diet need to get a little strict? Sometimes it did. If you want the body to go certain places that it has not gone, you're gonna have to do things you have never done. And it's the same thing in business as an entrepreneur. If you want to hit goals in your business that you've never been able to hit, whether it be sales goals, gaining more followers, accomplishing certain things, it's going to require more. So you want more, you have to do more. Doing more sometimes may be a little uncomfortable, but this is why not all entrepreneurs become successful or hit the ultimate goals. And this is also why not all entrepreneurs lose weight, get in shape, and hit their ultimate goal. So eating healthy, relaxed nutrition, congratulations, that's great. But that is not good enough to hit a specific goal if you're wanting to escape that 5, 10, 15, 20 pound weight loss plateau. You want to take it further, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 pounds, 80 pounds, 90, 100. I've helped clients do it. I've helped several entrepreneurs lose over 100 pounds, but I can tell you right now, it's all in the mindset, all right? It's all in the mindset, and it's all about being coachable, taking in the information and applying it, executing it, all right? So understand that relaxed nutrition will not get you to your ultimate goal. If you're experiencing plateaus, you find that you've been eating healthy, trying to eat healthy here and there, maybe having, we like to call them cheat meals, that's fine. I like to call them like a relaxed meal, relaxed nutrition. If you've been relying on that type of diet and you find that you keep on hitting a plateau, it's time for something to change. Just like in business, when you assess the numbers are not gonna lie. So if you find that you've been eating, healthy, 3 healthy meals a day, Monday through Saturday, and then Sunday gets here, you're like, you know what, it's been a good week, I did great, it's time to eat whatever I want, I'm gonna go to this brunch, have myself a couple mimosas, whatever, like that's great. But the body's like a computer, it's calculating everything that you're giving it, and if you're not giving it something to adapt to, then it's not gonna change, right? All right, so the third reason that most entrepreneurs fail to escape the 5 to 15 pound weight loss plateau is major in the kitchen, minor in the gym. This is one of my favorite subjects because I've heard the 80-20 thing, the 80-20 rule, and I know that there's 2 definitions, and I wanna get into what it is and also what a lot of people think. So here's what it is. A lot of coaches say that getting in shape is 80% nutrition, 20% fitness. What this means is, 80% of the reason that someone gets into shape is because of their nutrition, right? Like, you got to be almost dead on with the nutrition. But when it comes to fitness, the reason that someone gets into shape, transforms, it's not so much, just 20% of the reason, right? I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe for losing weight. Maybe for losing weight. Maybe for losing, 20, 30, 40 pounds, whatever. Like, someone can diet their way to weight loss. But for a body transformation, like actually wanting to see results, wanting to see toned muscle, bigger glutes, nicer legs, toned back, nicer arms, for the fellas, bigger chest, bigger shoulders, like those things, like, no, it's not just the nutrition. Of course, you got to get in the gym. You got to give it 100%. And I don't mind being transparent about this and letting people know, because I understand that there's so much information floating around on the internet. But here's my thing. When you take in information, you apply it and it doesn't get you results, at some point you got to say, okay, look, obviously something's not working here. So I'm going to tell you, you cannot major in the kitchen and minor in the gym. You need to major in the kitchen and major in the gym. If you want bigger glutes, I was literally having a coaching call with my clients on my 90-day program yesterday, and they were telling me their summer body goals, what they want to accomplish. And at the time, I think it was three of my clients on there, 3 ladies, and they've been doing great. Each of them have each lost about 20 pounds each. The midsection has come down. They're looking great. And I'm like, listen, I know each of you have at least another 10, 15 pounds, 20 pounds to lose before the summer. We know we're going to make this happen. But I also know that 2 of you want to build glutes. 1 of you wants the more toned back. You can definitely make it happen. So what I've told them is, I'm going to develop a strategic plan for each of them to add on to their training plan, just to make sure we're tackling those extra areas. Why am I telling you this? Because even with someone having a training plan from me, I do understand that in order to get the body to certain points in a certain period of time, sometimes you're going to have to apply a little pressure. Okay, so take your mind off of that. It's mainly diet, and as long as I work out, I can lose weight and get in shape. Like, that's, yes, you can. But if you have a goal, you really want to transform your body. You not only want to see the number on the scale, you don't only want to see the results on the scale, but you want to see the results in the mirror. You want to be able to put on that dress and those quads and calves and glutes looking good, midsection flat. Not having to turn sideways in the mirror and see, like, man, what's going on here, right? The back, the arms, nothing bulging out, everything looking good. You can definitely make it happen, but it's got to be 100% in the kitchen and 100% in the gym. If you yourself lack the motivation sometimes to get to the gym, I get it. I will tell you, one of the things that helps me and helps my clients is I tell them, make sure that you have visual goals for yourself. And that honestly kind of ties into the first one, which is short-term and long-term goals. When you're setting these short-term and long-term goals, also set visual goals for yourself. How do you want your body to look? When I'm getting up for the gym and I'm getting ready to go crush the weights, whether it be shoulders or chest or legs or cardio, or whatever day, whatever I'm training, even if it's 2 sessions in a day, I am not focusing on how I feel about going to the gym. I'm focusing on how I want to feel. I'm focusing on how I want to look. So I'm going to challenge you, entrepreneur, to map out those visual goals for your body. How do you want to look? You want that flat stomach? You want those legs toned? You want that back looking nice? I'm here to tell you, you can make it happen. I've helped hundreds of entrepreneurs accomplish body transformations. And it doesn't just start with the physical, it starts with the mental. So once you mentally lock in on that body goal and you know that you want it, if you want it bad enough, just like in your business, if you want something bad enough, you're gonna make it happen, all right? So that is also my challenge to you. All right, so thanks for watching this training. Really quick, if you've been watching this, you're an entrepreneur, business owner watching this, and you resonate with what was said in this video, and you find that you could use some help, right? You've been trying to escape the 5, 10, 15 pound weight loss plateau the past few months, past few years. You're ready to hit your ultimate body goal in 90 days or less. Go ahead. If you look at the description somewhere around here, you should see my website. But if you don't see it, go to trainergod.com. There's actually a 90-day webinar. It's going to give you 3 key secrets that have helped hundreds of entrepreneurs lose weight and hit their body goals in 90 days or less, right? So go ahead, head there, check out that free training as well. Be sure to subscribe, share this training with anyone that you know needs it. Maybe you have a friend that's an entrepreneur that could use the help. Go ahead and send it to them. And thanks for watching. I'll talk to y'all soon.